Wait. What? Welcome to the Ark. What? The game crashed. don't freaking tell me that's the part of the thing. I don't think that it's part of it. But the game freaking crashed. Hey guys, welcome back to Chrono Ark, and we are here on at the tower. So I don't actually know where the Dark Knight, quote unquote Dark Knight, is from the previous patch, but right now I got here after I beat the third area boss. There's the light, there's the Death Reaper, there's the confusion guy. So I beat that, and now I'm here. I mean, I'll use the bread. I'll use two bread. I don't know what will happen here, so let's just go. I mean, I didn't really even. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I would beat it on my second try here. First try was the previous video, but now second try. I have to click. You have to click, and then I guess now time reverses back. This is pretty new. Pretty new. Arc system version 14.12 about aboard main process completed, retrieving all memory data successful. Found 602 memory data, reverting 597 memory data successful. Notification: 5 memory data will not be returned. Check the administration console for more information. Initializing process successful. Initializing the Arc system inspection routine. Checking main computer OK. Checking for crosses devices. Found the device that stopped working. Check time loop count. Building virtual reality. Wait. What? Welcome to the Ark. What? The game crashed. Don't freaking tell me that's the part of the thing. I don't think that it's part of it. But the game freaking crashed. What the F? Wait, this is different. This is a different intro than the previous, because previously it didn't have this this thing, the static. Did it have the static before? I don't think it did. Okay, so I can't even skip it. I actually cannot skip this intro. This is like the what do you call it? Like the wow. Oh my god, that's actually very cool. Holy shit. That's so cool. Oh, they actually made that like it actually causes your game to crash. I guess that's part of it then. It actually crashes your game. And then when you reload, it actually does this whole. I don't know. I don't even know what this is. Like this whole new introduction to the game. Like in Promised Neverland, and the other one, the zombie school one, where the main character has some sort of like she's the delirium, and then she's like thinking that she's still in school, but in reality, like the whole school is full of zombies. I don't remember what that series was called, but well, the most recent one is the Promised Neverland, and then there's a twist. The game, there's a visual novel game that there is also that twist. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I mean, pretty cool. R, Tsar. All right. Okay, so Azar, that's the guy's name. This is that girl there. I think it's a new character. This place is Azar. My head is blank. I don't even remember who I am or why I'm here. My head throbs as if an overwhelming amount of information has been stuffed inside my brain. A wave of uneasiness crosses my mind that something might have gone wrong. Azar. Is this Lucy? Like before she became Lucy? What? The smell of spring. Sure. As soon as I felt the warmth throughout my body, I came back to my senses. Haru? Thank God. Azar. Haru. So we're reverted back in time now? Now hold on, what's going on? Why are you suddenly... Is something wrong? No, not that. Just, I'm glad to see you. I'm sorry for hugging you so suddenly. Hold on a second. I calmed down Haru, who was shaken up for some reason, then attempted to retrace my memory. My name is Azar. I'm a highly talented game developer, if I do say so myself. I founded the full dive VR system through the top-notch virtualized devices. Technology is used in a variety of fields besides the video games. A sophisticated virtual world that is indistinguishable from reality. I've developed the essence of its technology and was contacted by someone. Yeah, that was it. I went into the freezer, then was connected to the virtual world. I caught up the confused memories and checked my physical condition. Folding and stretching my fingers, trying to stretch out my body. Rolling my eyes, stomping my feet. Alright, I think we're on the right track. I mean, Haru, how have you been? I was so worried because I couldn't contact you for the past few days. Have you been busy with research team tasks? I'm sorry. No worries. Anyway, it's nice to see you again. Everything's alright. Okay, right? Yep. Well, that was weird. More and more people are flooding in. Project has started. I'm proud since it seems successful. I took my eyes off Haru for a moment and looked around. First of all, the sky was indescribably blue and sunny. The hot sun I never thought I'd see again. Despite the artificial senses, the brilliant sunshine and warm wind were enough to excite my heart. In a luxurious square designed in European style, a few people who were connected earlier were walking around in groups. A group of people who are close to each other, a group that welcomes newcomers, and a group of people who enjoy the warm sunshine like me. Everyone is celebrating the start of the project and reveling in the new reality. This is a new truth, I guess. The Ark project is a groundbreaking way to maintain your daily life during the grand catastrophe. Meanwhile, a video was being played from a holographic display in the middle of town. It's Mr. Klein. He is a world-famous brain scientist and the CEO who invented the Ark project. At the time of the grand catastrophe, the majority of people went into cryonics in the hope of warming by the Earth's self-purification in the distant future. But no one could guarantee whether it will be a few hundred years from now or thousands. The limitations of risking one's life on cryonics in an uncertain future were clear. In the meantime, Mr. Klein proposed an unconventional project that could monitor the real life in cryonics while moving consciousness to the virtual world to continue living. That's the origin of the Ark project. To survive on a freezing Earth, he worked on a project that brought a variety of talented people together from all over the world. It was around that time that I was contacted by Mr. Klein. He has contacted me, the best VR technician of the time, directly to design a highly perfected virtual world. That's how I joined the Ark project. The foundation of a new game I was working on was recycled to create this place, the Ark. And so, okay, there's like I guess we're still not sure if the game that we played before, where we fight all the monsters, is that the virtual world or the real world. Did something happen in the virtual world that caused things to malfunction, and then the monsters started invading the virtual world somehow, and then we're actually inside the virtual world? To rebuild human civilization immediately when the grand catastrophe is over. At the time when the Earth was freezing, I was honestly giving up my will to live. I was a world-renowned genius game developer, but I didn't think there was anything I could do in the face of a crisis of human extinction. However, Mr. Klein was different. He gave me a role to survive. I saved my life as a result. He's the person I admire the most in the world. Mr. Klein, so cool, intelligent, charismatic. When the grand catastrophe is over, people will definitely praise him as a hero. Don't you think, Haru? Hero? What's the point of doing that? My only daughter is behind the scenes, she's working. What? This has been over for a month, so wait a little longer. You said you could take a break soon, but you couldn't play until today. You're a liar. Lucy? When did you get here? Haru? Huh? What about Haru? No, he was just talking to me. He? I don't know. Maybe you haven't logged in yet. I don't think so. Hey, Zar. Good morning. That's what a fresh start is like. Okay. Hey, let go of me. Annie, hi. Hi, Lucy. Annie, hey. Oh my god, it's too close. By the way, I didn't know during the test, but it's going to be amazing when it's done. It's a genius developer. No, it's all about the team. And humility. I'm telling you on my own. Whatever, by the way, when was the opening ceremony? First of all, everyone needs to be online. I mean, then there's still a long way to go. We're not halfway in yet, are we? I hope everyone can connect safely like us. Honestly, I was a little nervous, but I'm glad it went well. My dad will check everything in real life and connect it for the last time anyway, so he'll take care of it. Oh, Lucy, are you still mad at Mr. Klein? I hate people who don't keep their promises. But we've started the project and we'll have some free time, so we'll be able to see a lot. You said that to me the other day. If we settle down in the virtual world, we can play with Lucy all day. Really? Yes, so don't be so depressed. No, my dad lost too much credibility with me. You think I'll fall for it again? You appear to be excited about that though. Who's excited? Hey, have you guys seen Haru? Haru? Nope. Me neither. Azar's been saying some pretty weird stuff. He said that Haru's sister was just here, talking with him. Oh, I mean, I haven't seen Haru in a few days. What's up with you, Azar? Oh, I got it. Today's the day of your confession. What? Wait, what are you talking about? Confession? You said you confessed when the project started. I gave you some love counseling. I gave you some love counseling last time. Be quiet, will you? You can't just spurt that out. Well, somehow I thought you would. Haru will be online in a day. No more distractions. Good luck. If you get dumped, I'll pat your back. You guys really don't care, do you? Come on, Lucy. Hi. Oh, hey, Annie, it's close. Too close. I'll see you later, Azar. And, okay, so we have some character development here. Phew, so unfortunate. But something is really off. Well, I can see that. I think we can all see that something's really off. I was obviously talking to Haru. When did I start talking to Lucy? Am I mistaken? Did I see something in Wayne? Is this a side effect of accessing the virtual world? Azar. Headache. Haru. Where have you been? I'm surprised he disappeared. Wait. Come over here. Haru? Where are you going? Haru suddenly started walking. Unaware of the truth, I followed Haru through the crowd. Oh wow, we actually get to play. Heavy panting. Haru. Wait, what's wrong? I'm out of breath. I don't think I've been running that long, but my body feels strangely heavy. Was I always this weak? Am I out of stamina after taking on the project? No, I don't think that's why. Something feels off. Harry is acting strange, and somehow my head is pounding. After accessing the Ark, something important seemed to be twisted. Haru. The Ark project, I guess it went successfully. Huh? Yeah, that's what I said. You know, Azar, the Ark project, do you think it's gonna end well? What? Azar, do you want the Ark project to succeed? What are you talking about? No, I don't understand what you mean. Of course it has to succeed. We have to protect the future of mankind. You know how much effort we put into this project. I want the Ark project to fail. What? What do you think, Azar? If this project fails, what do you think will happen? Oh, hold on, Haru. What's wrong? What do you mean to fail? We're already here. It's already a success. Something's up with you today. If the project fails and the human race is destroyed, Azar, would you stay with me? Haru? Answer me. Wait, what's up with the human race and the project failing? I didn't know that this game is actually a visual novel. It's there's so much reading. What's up with you? I don't understand. If something is going on, please explain. No, it doesn't matter. Azar, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you... So, she's like the actual villain? It's happening again. The massive release of information inside my brain, which I felt as soon as I connected to the Ark. My head is burning, a terrible pain as if every single brain cell was burning up. I can't see Haru's face clearly. As my vision grows weaker, surrounding objects has become indistinguishable. What is this? Can't read. Haru... I couldn't hear what Haru said in the end. Haru was acting weird. Maybe she was feeling nervous. However, I couldn't say anything to Haru. In the midst of a terrible headache and a storm of fear, I could do nothing but struggle in agony. At that time, what was Haru trying to say? If I had just listened to her back then, would something have changed? In the darkened vision, her final words, which I could barely hear. Please, don't find me. It's her final words and an indescribable pain. My sight was filled with darkness. What? Okay, so disc 0. Do we have to beat the game again for continued coverage of the story? Ugh. Wow. We're still going. Wait, where am I? The Ark project has started and I can't think straight. I struggle to pick myself up with a foggy memory. Where am I now? You can move the camera with WASD. Try clicking the mouse on the marked object. As I fumbled against the wall and pressed the switch, the once dark room grew filled with light. I was used to darkness, but suddenly the light found me and I had no choice but to frown. Slowly my vision became clear and I began to see my surroundings. Is this the control center? The Ark project isn't simply about escaping to a virtual world to avoid the grand catastrophe. You can't live in a virtual world forever. Still, it was designed to cater for long-term chronic use, so it wouldn't be impossible. The Ark project was created to survive the grand catastrophe, not to provide an alternate world to live in. That's why there are systems in place to occasionally monitor the real world from inside of the virtual world. It also has facilities in place to prepare for any problems that may arise within the virtual world. That was the purpose of the control center. It seems to be a private room located in the garden on the top floor. Of course, today was the first time I accessed the Ark program and entered the control center. I just know because I'm a developer. Even then, this place was kept under control by Han, the programmer. I don't know much about the control center. I would have helped him develop the control center if I knew this was going to happen. First, let's take a look around. Door. I mean, can't really... There's no option except for the door. I expected this, but it's locked. From the extreme headaches and distortion of vision before losing consciousness, it wasn't difficult to guess that there was something wrong with the virtual world. This is a common cliche. It's rather an exciting development, actually. Oh, because I went through it. What to do? Let's leave it. I should find another way. An ordinary bookcase stacked with a variety of books. This is bathroom. Showering is tough, but it's nothing to just wash my face and take care of my business. I don't think there's much to see right now. This is off. It's a simple but practical bed. Its softness makes you want to snuggle right into it. Normally, the chances of sleeping here after not being able to go to outside would be... I shook my head, leaving behind the uneasy thought that came to mind. Huh? Then I noticed something on the table. It's my ID card. Everyone involved in the Ark project gets an ID card. Various facilities within the Ark can only be accessed with an ID card. I should have received it during the opening ceremony, but I didn't since I lost consciousness that day. I took my ID card and put it in my pocket. Don't know why it's here, but I can use it to get out of here. Yes, use it. Alright. I wasn't sure what had happened, so I decided to stay vigilant and cautiously stepped outside. Vigilant. What? Why is there's a new map? Oh, Azar. You guys. Oh no, I'm glad to hear that you're safe. Hi, there we go again. Where is this wonderful place? Where are the others? The others? Well, yeah, I'm sure Haru and... Hi, Annie, haven't you seen Haru? What's that? Again? Azar, I understand your love for the day. I'm not kidding. Something's not right. Well, you don't have to be so serious. No kid, Annie. Azar is right. Something is out of the ordinary. While we were just in town square, I realized you were in this control center. Control center? As Heinz said, I don't remember for sure, but as I had lost consciousness for a moment, I lost my mind with a terrible headache. It wasn't just us, was it? I looked around and there were a few other people beside us out of the room looking around. Come to think of it, I came to my senses and it was a private room. Were they all locked up in the room? I don't know what happened at all. Did you guys come out of the room too? Yes, I scanned my ID card at the door and it opened. By the way, what do you mean unusual? Think about it. Mr. Klein was supposed to come out and show people around after the opening ceremony. Is that so? I thought it was some kind of event. What a flower bed you have in your head. Wait, so this situation is not what the project intended. It's obvious. So we're gonna... Why are you here? More? Me? I don't know. Someone forced us to move outside. Who? Who? I don't know. Mr. Klein has yet to appear. That means that the situation was not intended by Mr. Klein. Something has happened. Something is happening that even Mr. Klein doesn't realize? No, can you just get out of here and think about it? Yes? I don't know who moved us here for what. If there's a problem, shouldn't we find Mr. Klein? It hits the nail on the head. Well, yeah, let's get out of here. I know the structure, so there's no way out. Oh, Sis. Oh, hello. Long time no see, Azar. Annie, hi. I don't think it's a good situation to be in. Hang on, sis. What did you just say? You can't get out? Yes, I checked and found that we can go down to the 5th floor right downstairs. It's blocked by bars from the 4th floor. Stairs behind bars? Well, then let's take the elevator. It's an emergency for times like this. It's no use. The elevator isn't even running. What did you say? Isn't working? You want to tell me that the power is down? That can't be. This is not the real world. It's a virtual world where everything is controlled perfectly as intended. If it was real, it would have been common to say that an accident happened by accident. Such a thing cannot happen in a virtual world. One possibility to think about, that someone artificially caused it. What the hell is that? I'd rather ask you. Were you in charge of the control center? I thought you screwed up something up. Oh no, I don't know what's going on right now. Don't make me laugh. It wasn't you. Who would? Hey, where's the staff in charge? Come here now. Then someone shouted from the crowd who came out from the private room. Whoa, that scared me. Alright, let's put this off for a second. First of all, we need to calm things down. Please bring other people together. The others? The civilians. There is not a very good atmosphere between Sis and I. I wanted to hear more details. The shouting was getting louder, so I decided to follow Sis first. I think we have all of the characters here. As directed by Sis, me, Annie, and Hein brought people together in the middle of the garden. 14 people in total? Is this... Azar, there was no one in the other room, are you sure? Yes, I checked all the private rooms that haven't been opened yet. Where are we? I was with my family a while ago. Where are the others? What about the opening ceremony? Researchers, can you explain what happened? Gentlemen, I fully understand that I'm not seeing the whole picture here. I'm very sorry to tell you there seems to be an unexpected minor problem. There may be some changes from the original schedule. Please wait here for a moment until the problem is resolved. A problem? What could it be? A power outage, maybe? I'm not sure yet, but it wouldn't be a big problem. It won't be a big deal. So trust us and how can you be so shameless? What did you say? I'm sorry, I just heard it all. The fact that you don't know what's going on either. What? How would you solve it when you don't even understand what happened? You're lying? I'm not lying. We're investigating the cause now, that's what. Hey, that's enough. I don't trust these guys. Let's go out on our own. It's a waste of time to be here. That's impossible. How so? We have to get down to the first floor to get out of here. The stairs downstairs are blocked by bars. Besides, even the elevator stopped working. Miss says the emergency network is not responding either. We don't have a separate communication terminal, so it would be hard to get in touch with the outside. Well then, can we now get out of here? It's a death game. I've seen a lot in movies and video games. Mysterious accident, people locked inside a building is the beginning of the death game. A bloody murder play begins. Wait, why do you look so happy? No, the protector is functioning, so there's no such danger. Don't worry too much. No such danger. But still a difficult situation, isn't it? Well... Hey, so what's happening? You guys created this virtual world. You guys built everything and it's all gone wrong. What kind of scam is this? I have two things to make clear. One, the Ark project is executed through a thorough division of labor. No, not all researchers are responsible for the virtual world. Two, even if you are a researcher of this virtual world sector, you can't control it at will. Means the researchers can fix it? Azar, I need you to explain this. Huh? Oh, sure thing. Well, for the commonly used virtual world program, administrators can manipulate the code internally, but this world is different. Our bodies are currently in hibernation in real life. You have to live in this program until the grand catastrophe is over. In this situation, what if one of the administrators decide to exploit the virtual world? Worst case scenario, the world will collapse and we will be stuck inside the freezer forever. Mr. Klein deliberately banned any kind of internal manipulation to prevent that situation. If we go back to reality, we might be able to use the console, but there's nothing we can do from the inside. I got it. It makes sense now. So you've ruled out the risk at all means. I might seem confident, but frankly, it is so weird. This situation makes no sense at all. No one inside the Ark would be able to manipulate this virtual world. Are we stuck in here? Perhaps I couldn't argue with it if any of the civilians were to notice this. Well then, to sum it up, we don't know either why we were moved here, who did it, nor the situation for this. At one moment the silence comes and only the sound of leaves swaying fills the garden. The way the civilians look at us stinks. It's not that I don't understand how they feel, but I felt somewhat unfair because we could not know the cause either. I don't think it matters to them anyways. What are you going to do now? We're stuck in a place like this without knowing anything. This is creeping me out. Well, don't worry too much. If they find out we're gone, people outside will come and find us. Do you want me to wait till then? Oh my gosh. What kind of a service is this? Is this what you do from the day one? Yes, we're your customers. I trusted you and invested a lot of money. You can't do this? I'll tell you my father to make sure you all pay for this, so keep that in mind. Stop being so rude. They shouldn't be doing this on purpose. Shut up, you. Sit out of my way. There are two main groups in the Ark project. One is the researchers that leads the project, which Mr. Klein has recruited, and the other one is sponsors that funded the development. In another word, civilians. The Ark project wasn't only possible by the researchers. By the time the Chrono has progressed to a certain extent, each country has already failed to function. Project managers had to find a way to finance the development in their own way. What most people have chosen was running a sponsorship scheme. Civilians were able to participate in the project on the condition of funding the project. Researchers worked on projects based on such donations. Of course, there was enough criticism saying it's a system that discriminates against the poor. But it was clear that it was a win-win system for both the researchers and the civilians. And so was the Ark project. Famous businessmen, billionaires, conglomerates, investors, and etc. The Ark project was basically based on donations from such people. There are many talented researchers in the Ark project, but we probably wouldn't have proceeded with the project without their investment. They trusted us and invested so much money into the project. It's understandable that they are mad at the accident that happened from the first day. Sorry, that kid is a patron, right? Have any of our sponsors ever been that young? No, his family must be the patrons because he brought up his father. You can shout at anyone if his parents are patrons. Hey, Annie, miss, you're saying it out too loud, he might hear you. I, as an elite patron, can easily guess it's 100% the researcher's fault. Once this is settled, I'll talk to my father and see who's in charge. Just... You're noisy, kid. What? What kid? I don't care who your parents are, so stay chill if you're only carried by your parents. What? Oh, that's what I just said. Does that matter now? By the way, aren't they gonna get into a fight? Who are you? What are you in charge? You want me to talk to my dad and fire you? Haha, that's cute, kid. The world doesn't work that simple. Don't treat me like I'm a kid. You're a little kid too. Oh, do I look that young? Stop. That's it. Don't make a fuss when it's already chaotic. Keep your head down until we figure out what's going on. The same goes for the kid over there. Yes. Well, he was the first one who picked a fight. So, what are we gonna do? Pardon? The researchers don't seem to be able to figure it out right now. We have no choice but to wait, right? I don't care if you're not doing anything like this. I think that's a little boring. What do I do? They can't even go downstairs. No, I can definitely go down to the 5th floor. The only thing blocked by the bars is the stairs down to the 4th floor. ... Hey, first, shall we look around? Look around? I mean, oh, I agree with that. There will be facilities on the 5th floor, in case there are other people besides us. That makes sense. We haven't investigated this area properly yet. Also, it will be the first time for everyone to come into this world. Well, I guess we'll split up and explore from now on. We won't force civilians to work, but please help us with the investigation if you feel like it. We'd appreciate it if you could pass on the information to each other when you find anything. Before the atmosphere got ugly, the subject has changed thanks to Lian. No stairs or lifts are usable, but still the control center is a fairly large building. We can only walk around the 5th and 6th floor, but we might be able to find something if we search carefully. Others must have felt the same. They began to move along alone or in pairs. I should get moving just like them. Yeah, like this. I feel like this whole sequence here is kind of weird. It's quite long too. Oh, are you heading there to investigate? I mean, you're a Tsar, right? Oh, you remember my name? Liren. Is that a new character or are the names changed? Of course, since I'm the youngest, I memorize all the names so that I don't be rude to others. The youngest, I don't think that's rude. It doesn't bother me that you don't know my name. Well, I sometimes feel the wall between the seniors members. Haha. Mr. Klein and Sid and the director and the manager who discuss about necessary talents and scout them for the Ark project. Liren is also one of the talents scouted by them. Unfortunately, she was the last researcher to participate in the Ark project. When she joined the project, most of the major works had already been completed. Liren ended up working for chores and finishing up the rest of the work. I think it is fair enough for her to complain about it since it concerns her situation. However, she did her best at her job and never complained. Rather, she was always busy working, saying, "I just do what I have to do as the youngest." By the way, I'm ashamed of myself. I don't know what happened, but I didn't expect this to happen in the virtual world sector. It's okay, it shouldn't be a big deal. There are a lot of excellent staffs in our project, so it will be solved soon. Oh, that's what I was thinking. It mustn't be, right? Yes. Honestly, I'm not so close to Liren. I didn't have much time to work with her, so it's still a little awkward to be around her. There must be something to continue the conversation. Why? Why do you even want to continue this conversation? I don't. Sure, I guess. What do you usually do, learn? Pardon? Oh, I mean, the opening ceremony would have started by now. After that, we're actually free from here. I was wondering what's your plans for the Ark War. I was going to continue making a series of video games that I was working on. Oh, I see. I haven't been assigned to anything since I got here. I was thinking about investigating the Grand Catastrophe. The Grand Catastrophe? I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I was aware of the global cooling pretty early on. Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of research I've filed. It was an unprecedented unprecedentedly huge disaster that killed so many people, but still a very interesting subject from a scientific approach. Is that so? In the early days of the Grand Catastrophe, blah blah blah. Yeah. You know, I'm a little against, yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I guess talks about global cooling. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so excited I've talked too much. That was useful information. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Get out of here, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on continue to read this. As the human encyclopedia amongst our team, right?